Well, we just got back from New York, and as you all seen, the War of the Worlds had a very happy ending, like all great stories do. But I can't gloat in the wind too long, as due to your popular demand, we're back here at Golds Gym, the mecca of bodybuilding, to shoot a DVD series instructing you guys how to build a world-class physique of your own. So we're gonna get in there right now, we're gonna pump it up. I'm gonna show you how to train bis, tris, chest, back, legs, and shoulders. Everything, A to Z. Come on in. Oh, look out, man. Next generation themselves, the Barbarian Brothers of the late 80s and early 90s, just floating around where your back's going to come into play. You look bigger, though. You? Me?
Action!
Thanks, Ann.
All right, so today is arms, bis and tris. Okay.
Yeah, standing, but it's just easier if I can explain what's going on. Just bend down and grab the bar, then have to go down to the floor, and it just kind of looks sloppy. So, plus it's what we normally do anyway. As you know, we're lazy,
Sure.
I don't have to bend all the way over to the floor to grab the bar. Of course.
Anything to save the energy, right?
Hey, that's you've been doing this 27 years, bro. You do anything you can to save everything. Single arm overheads. I can do double arm dumbbell over the head. I can do a French curl or a skull crusher.
Okay.
Those we can do here. So again, all that stuff can be done here before we have to move.
Okay, so we'll say extensions, skull crushers, one arm over the head.
Yeah, kickbacks. Kickbacks I can do here again. So
okay. All right.
Sounds like a plan, brother. Let's knock it off, man. I'm shrinking.
Yeah, shrinking.
I need food. And you're in position. Oh, you're working it?
Yeah, I work for Epic Nutrition.
Epic? Do we carry those at bodybuilding.com or no?
Yeah.
Oh, we do? Oh, cool.
It's exclusive right now, usually at DNC, but all the online retailers have it too.
Very cool. All right, I'll see.
Jamie, by the way.
Jamie, Bob Cicherillo. How you doing? Okay, another good mass builder for triceps is anything overhead, and there's 3 different versions we're going to show you today. Do this. We got to go with the natural flow of where your shoulders and your elbows want to be. Okay, there's a reason for that. Also, you're going to get the maximum amount of usage out of the triceps in this position. We're going to use the bar, we're going to use a double arm dumbbell movement, and then a single arm to polish off. 3 variations of the same movement. Again, you can incorporate probably 1 into your routine, maybe 2, but certainly not all 3, as obviously there's other exercises you want to do to hit all 3 parts of that muscle group. Or again, like we did the 4 points and the 3 points of any muscle group, and the triceps fall into the 3-point group with the outer, the bulkhead, and underneath. Okay, upright position. Always use a seat with a back on it. This is going to give you much more stability. Okay, you don't ever want to do these just floating around where your back's going to come into play. No tricks here, just behind the head. Straight up and down movement. Let the tricep do the work. Again, continuous tension on the muscle group, just like we do everything else. Brand new Flex magazine, hot off the presses. Greg Merritt, senior writer, Flex magazine. How much stuff did you write in here?
Not all of it.
All of it. You got it. Can't beat that.
Very cool.
Am I in here?
You just missed yourself.
Did I?
That
I just missed myself. Hey, there I am. Muscle behind the mic. Freeman. Oh, good stuff. Man, I'm going to have to flip to. Hey, how do I get a subscription to this magazine?
Ready? Here we are with Bob Cicherillo at Golds Gym in Venice, California.
Hey, that's my line. Hang on a second here, guys. All right, I'm here with Double Trouble themselves, the Barbarian Brothers of the late 80s and early 90s fame, star of stage and screen, David and Peter Paul. Guys, welcome to the Fit Show.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
What's your name again? I forgot.
Bob Cicherillo. Nice to meet you guys.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Just to give you guys a
I saw
rundown.
you on TV with, with the killers.
These guys are as nuts as always good to see, but 2 of the strongest guys ever graced Gold's Gym. You guys remember in the old days, these guys were lifting up monster poundages before anybody was doing it, and before it was fashionable.
They were plastic weights.
Yeah, but it looked good, and that was the key, was acting. But you guys have obviously gone in different directions as time has progressed on. David, I know you've become obviously a world-renowned photographer.
No, I was in photography before bodybuilding. I started shooting when I was 13. So then I did an ad camp. I was shooting a lot of fashion before, and Weeder had seen something that I did, and then he said, no one up here shoots like this, can you shoot something? So I shot the first job I did. Well, I did a job Remember that ad for Jen?
Yeah.
When the guy was racing the car.
Yeah, you're racing a car, yeah. And we've
Yeah.
seen, actually, a lot of the guys that read the Muscle Mags have seen a lot of your work.
Yeah.
As a lot of the Lee Priest pictures that we've seen, David Hughes. There's been a lot of bodybuilders myself. I know we've shot probably a dozen times, Dave. Very artsy, very different, very black. You know, a lot of black and white stuff. And really, your stuff stands out from a lot of the people's photography because you have that artsy side to it. But I think it really distinguishes your work from everybody else's.
Yeah, it's all out of the box.
You got it.
I'm out of the box.
I know you guys got a lot of projects you're working on. Peter, now you kind of went in a whole different direction. I know you work a lot with children. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I created a whole system for children called the Silly Source Solutions. And I attack problems that parents face with their children. And I have the solutions, so I try to, like, for example, this is the problem, nightmares, getting your children to bed and understanding fear. And then I have the solution through music and videos and these characters I create.
So you've actually made up some books and stuff for children, is that right?
Yeah. It's a whole system of books, videos, CDs. You know, music is the thread of it. There's 200 songs. Songs to go to bed to, nap songs, songs to wake up to.
Very cool. Very cool. As you can see, the Barbarian Brothers still busy at work. Again, I know you guys got some top secret projects you're working on right now.
I have 2 albums coming out. Too.
And 2 albums. These guys are, you know, jack of all trades, master of none.
One about
kind of like in my own liking.
One album is about this song I was told by the universe to do, and it's they're protest songs all against the war.
Protest songs. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, if anybody were going to be the rebel, it'd definitely be you guys.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I am not making this up. But I'm flipping channels just last week, HBO, and damn if I don't run into Double Trouble.
Yeah.
One of your old movies, but I know you guys did a few movies. Think Big, Double Trouble, DC Cab.
I never saw any of them. Though.
Yeah, never. But you're still getting checks, aren't you?
Were they any good? I never watched any of them.
You guys still getting residual checks from some of these movies?
No, sometimes.
Sometimes.
Screwed on them.
Yeah. See, that's the. You need a good lawyer. You guys got to pick somebody up. Guys, I got to ask you. I'd be remiss if I didn't ask for the fans out there watching right now. What the hell are you drinking? What is this green stuff?
It's all different greens mixed together. It's called the elixir.
Here, hold the head up so the camera can see it. But look
Actually, it's vomit.
look at. That is the nastiest looking. Is it good?
Vegetarians now, basically.
Yeah,
Only eat
yikes.
fish.
Looks kind of nasty to me, boys, but as long as you like it, it's keeping these guys healthy, obviously. Look at the physiques these guys still have. Keep it in great shape, and regulars here at Golds
Yeah,
Gym.
I'm glad you're doing this show, Tim.
Appreciate that, buddy.
You always had humor.
You know, you got to keep things.
It was always fun shooting Bob because we always just laughed and had a good time.
Oh, yeah, you know, having a fun time's what life's all about, boys, as you know. But, guys, you know, appreciate you coming on our Where Are They Now segment. David and Peter Paul, thanks for coming on the show. Best of luck. And
Thanks for stopping by.
we're going to have you back on. We're going to have a whole Fit Show segment on these guys in about a month or so because they got something really big planned. We're going to be unveiling that for you guys right here on bodybuilding.com. You guys will be back to tell us all about it.
Yeah, we will.
You got it. Okay, much like the late, great 90s, it's hammer time. Hammer curls. Come on, that was good shit. I'm going to use that. You ready? At least somebody's getting my shit. Keep that same technique, guys, right throughout. And I guarantee you a 21 gun salute. 21 gun salute. Boom! The cavalcade of stars never ends here at Golds Gym Venice. Look who I find in here pumping the iron as usual. Hulk Hogan. And the next generation coming up, Big Nick in the house.
There you go. Well, we hang out with the big brother here, and we like to sneak in Venice and get the tips, you know, because I'm kind of old school, and we get the new generation of Bob maniacs here, and so
I'm kind of liking the sound of that,
how it
Hulkster.
works. Yeah, he told me, you know, lighten up on the weight, Hulkster, you're getting old. When you're over that half a decade mark, Bob said you got to lighten up. So full range of motion, you know.
Well, look at the 24-inch pythons might
I
be.
don't know what they are, man.
I don't know.
They're not as big as yours.
They're at least
man.
23 still, Hulkster.
That's
You
what
ain't going
scared.
down any, but I see we got Big Nick in the gym. Nick, congratulations on the show, by the way. You guys have been kicking ass for the last 2 years, man. So
Yeah, Nick is 15 years old.
15.
And he saw Bob in here about a year ago, and he says, Dad, I want to be built like him. I said, well, son, that's a lot of work there.
I knew there's a reason I like this guy. I tell you right now.
Awesome.
Hulkster, what else you working on, buddy? You got the Hogan Knows Best show. Again, big success on TV.
There you go.
I know you guys are getting all kinds of stuff out there on the streets. People coming up to you. What else is in the works? We're going to see you back in the ring anytime soon, or is that a different? Is that page turned?
Well, it's kind of turned, but it's turning back and forth. I talked to Vince McMahon 2 days ago, and we're talking about WrestleMania 23, which is a few months off, and that would be 20 years ago. I slammed Andre the Giant in Detroit. So WrestleMania 23 is going to be back in Detroit. And they were talking about me being in the main event. But
Full circle. I like that.
the main thing is these kids. Nick is Gonna hopefully race for Dodge. He was out in Irwindale last week, drove the new Viper, and he qualified.
Nice.
So he's the final driver that they decided to pick. So he's got about 3 more months before he turns 16.
Good stuff.
Hopefully he'll be racing in August. And my daughter Brooke is out this week filming her first video for her first single we're dropping, and her music's taking off. But the Hogan Knows Best is in full swing, and
I see that. Nick, you think most 16-year-old kids are driving Vipers around, buddy? I mean, what kind of example is that?
I think wrestling's a good plan B for him. He's got
Absolutely.
the racing and the acting, so I'm trying to keep him out of the ring because I don't want him to be beat up like myself.
You're doing pretty good, Hulkster. There's no question about that. 52 years old, you're still kicking ass and taking names, brother.
There you go. Well, I want to look like you when I grow up.
Hey, me too.
Me too.
Hulkster, WrestleMania 23. Do you need a tag team partner? Is this something I can kind of, still get my foot in the ring?
If you want to get in there and do all the work, and after you beat everybody up, give me the tag so that I look good, you got the job.
I don't know if that's sounding good or bad right there, but
It's a good payday.
listen, you show me a couple of tricks of the trade, I'm in there with you, man.
There you go.
We'll take them all on. Good stuff. Hulk Hogan, Big Nick, thanks for coming on the Fit
Best of
Show.
luck to you, man.
Appreciate it, man.
You look awesome, man.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks.
What's up for you, the Olympia?
I'm hosting the Olympia.
Oh my God, that's
Actually,
awesome.
yeah, I'm kind of got 1 foot in front of the camera, 1 foot behind. So, but yeah, they granted the 2 biggest mouths in bodybuilding, Sean Ray and myself. We're going to be on the microphone this year, kind of mixing it up and trying to bring up the entertainment value to bodybuilding. As you know, my efforts have been kind of gearing towards trying to make it entertaining and less of a competition.
I know a little bit about that.
Yeah, I think you kind of coined that one years ago. And actually, it's funny, Hulkster, because I actually use you as an example all the time when I'm talking to the bodybuilding peoples out there. That years ago, and I remember an old interview you did where you said, it wasn't the body slam that was the selling point.
Right.
It was the hand to the ear.
There you go.
But it was, it was all the stuff before and after, but not the move itself. And I've always used that as an example because I think that actually says it all. And just like bodybuilding, it's not about the front double body. That's not going to get it done. It's the stuff before. It's the personalities. It's the rivalries.
You've got it. You've got a cast of characters in your business, and if you can get them
for real
to come out of their shells, you definitely are the greatest athletes around. You guys look awesome. So if you can get those personalities to get as big as the bodies, man, you guys will have a home run.
I agree, and that's what I've been trying to sell to these guys. And it's funny because they're still not receptive. It's like they don't get it yet. And it's like, guys, I use the WWE as an example. I use poker as an example.
There you go.
I mean, you're flipping channels. You catch a stupid World Championship poker series. If you pitched this idea 10 years ago, they would have laughed you out of the office.
Yeah.
Say, hey, I want to film poker. You'd be like, what are you joking? A bunch of guys playing cards, but you know what? You're flipping channels, and guess what you see? Fossil Man, the Unabomber, Chris Jesus Ferguson, that loudmouth Mike Mesereau, whatever. Characters. Yeah, Moneymaker. They're all characters. And guess what? People all of a sudden take an interest. But if they love you, if they hate you, they have to take it. They can't not care. And that's the problem with bodybuilding right now is they don't care. You're flipping channels. Hey, honey, look at this. Boy, look at these guys. But you don't know anything about them. Much like wrestling. Oh, I hate this guy. I want to see him get his ass kicked. Oh, I love this. This guy's the best. That's what you need.
You're on track.
If I can sell it to bodybuilding, buddy,
with everything.
We got the right idea. Hulk Hogan in the house.
Let's see what you got, man. Throw that arm up, brother. What's this? That's scary.
Show the camera. Let's
We're
go.
out.
You gotta see that.
Uh-oh, show the guns, Hulkster.
We're in.
You guys better watch.
Uh-oh, look out, man. Next generation coming in.
Thank you, brother.
You got a few years on us, man, so. Well, there you have it. Behind the scenes action here on the Fit Show, right at Golds Gym. I just taught you everything you need to know to build your own world-class physique, but I didn't teach everything I know. It's good to be the champ.